Welcome to the Buccaneers Observer. This is Ralph Phillips. Today we're going to be going over some clips from the 2019 Week 15 game featuring the Detroit Lions and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now these are some clips I found interesting. They're not highlight plays, nor are these X's and O's as much as they are Jimmy's and Joe's. These are not all the plays of the game, but they are select clips and they are in chronological order. If you enjoy in-depth coverage of the Buccaneers like this, be sure to check out our podcast with myself and Molly Bay, located here on YouTube and all podcast platforms such as iTunes, Podbean, Google Podcasts, Spotify, etc. We have a lot to cover in this video, so let's get to it. And 12:26 in the first quarter. This is Tampa Bay's first defensive series. Will Golston comes in and gets a tackle for a loss, -3 yards. This is really nothing special that Golston does. The Detroit Lions kind of forgot to block him. Yeah, nobody touched him. 9:42 in the first quarter. This is number 72, Josh Wells. He's in for number 76, Donovan Smith, who broke his consecutive starting streak of 77 games in this game. So this is Josh Wells, number 72, and I'm not sure he knows exactly what he's supposed to be doing out here. Keep an eye on him during this whole play. I don't know what that is. He's just like standing there while everybody's running around. 7:09 in the first quarter. This is 1st and 10 on the Detroit's 33. David Blau completes a pass to Wes Hills for 2 yards. He ends up throwing to, here's Wes Hills right here. Gets 2 yards, but look down the field, see what he missed. But yeah, this guy was open. Maybe he couldn't see him because he was on top of the logo. I don't know, but that's number 26, Bunting, who's messed up on the coverage there, leaving his man wide open. Fortunately for us, Blau did not see it, and he gets a 2-yard completion. 5:34 in the first quarter. This is 1st and 10. The Buccaneers are backed up on their own end zone. 71, Earl Watford gets beat by number 90, Trey Flowers, who gets a hit on Jameis Winston, causing an errant pass. Boom. Oof. 3:49 in the first quarter. Jameis Winston ends up throwing a complete deep right pass to Scotty Miller for 33-yard touchdown. Fortunately, Peyton Barber cleans up a mess that Josh Wells got here. 72, Josh Wells gets beat by 90, Trey Flowers. Fortunately, Peyton Barber picks up the slack and holds Trey Flowers off long enough for Jameis Winston to throw the ball without getting clobbered. Beautiful pass. 3 minutes and 3 seconds left in the first quarter. As Booger McFarland would say, America, please don't let tight ends try to block good defensive ends. Shaq Barrett gets past this tight end. I'm not sure if it's Jesse James or TJ Hawkinson. I'm not even sure if Hawkinson's in the game anymore. Anyhow, I think it's Jesse James. He gets past him and tackles the runner. He just throws him to the side. Get away from me. It's Logan Thomas was the tight end. Then on the very next play, Shaq Barrett beats left tackle 68, Taylor Decker. This is just pure speed, gets around him, gets a sack on the quarterback, gets a lot of help from 93, the Ndamukong Suh going up the middle. They both end up getting on Blau, but Shaq Barrett gets credit for the sack. This is the start of the second quarter. 65, Alex Kappa gets beat by 42, Devon Kennard, who puts pressure on Jameis. Dotson also gets beat by 95, Rumi Aquara, who ends up getting a hit on Jameis Winston. Jameis Winston gets the ball out there. .11:34 in the second quarter. Ali Marpet, number 74, gets blown by number 90, Trey Flowers. And now Marpet's going out to block for a screen to Ronald Jones. But still, Marpet needs to put a little bit of effort into slowing Trey Flowers down. Trey Flowers ends up getting a hit on Jameis Winston, causing an errant pass. Yeah, right by him. 10:56 in the second quarter. This is a handoff to Brashard Perriman. He ends up getting 3 yards. O.J. Howard, number 80, is the lead blocker. He totally whiffs on his block, and his man is the one that tackles Brashard Perriman. If O.J. would have made this block, here's Perriman. Here's O.J. Howard. I mean, there is nobody. If O.J. Howard would have made that block, that could have that would have been a really long run. But O.J. just whiffs. Boom. 9:07 in the second quarter. Jameis Winston gets sacked here by Romeo Okawara. This is totally 100% on Jameis Winston. The line holds the defense for almost 6 seconds. 5.77 seconds is what I counted. The coverage is really good. There's nowhere for him to throw it to. He should have either thrown the ball away or scrambled to try to get some yardage. But, I mean, all of it, he's got a perfect pocket for like 5 seconds. We'll look at it from the end zone angle so you can see. I mean, the offensive line did a great job. And no pressure, no pressure, no pressure, no pressure, now pressure. At 5.77 seconds. 1:26 in the second quarter. Alex Kapp at 65 gets beat by 42, Devon Kennard, who ends up getting the sack. It's a nice little move by Kennard here. Whoop it. 1:14 in the second quarter. Keep an eye on Whitehead, number 31. He comes blazing in the middle of the line on a blitz. Causes Blau, number 10, to have to scramble outside the pocket, throw the ball. It is in turn defended by Levante David. Look at that. Whoa, that's sweet. And then, watch this. The ball gets batted up in the air, and Whitehead almost gets it. 17 seconds left in the second quarter. Trey Flowers ends up splitting O.J. Howard and 72 Josh Wells, getting his arm on Jameis Winston as he's throwing, causing an errant pass. Right there. (13-19) in the third quarter. Jordan Whitehead blazes up the middle and gets a hit on Blau, number 10, causing another errant pass. 11:50 in the third quarter. Number 72, Josh Wells, gets pushed back into Jameis Winston by number 90, Trey Flowers. This causes Jameis Winston, Jameis Winston scrambles out. Incomplete pass. 10:15 in the third quarter. This play could have been disastrous. You see Shaq Barrett lined up on a wide receiver. He ends up rushing in, leaving the wide receiver uncovered. Blow ends up checking down to his running back right here. You see Blow throw it, getting ready to throw it. But this is the guy that Shaq Barrett was originally on. That could have been a long completion. (8:46) in the third quarter. This appears to be a read option play. Blau will hand it off to 31 Ty Johnson. If the outside linebacker here, Shaq Barrett, goes towards the quarterback. If he goes towards the running back, then the quarterback keeps the ball and runs to the outside right edge. Well, keep an eye on this. I'm gonna do it in slow motion. You can see Barrett goes to the inside, but look at his eyes. He is keeping an eye on that ball. Blau sees Barrett going to the inside, so he's supposed to pull the ball out and go to the outside edge. Well, he tries to pull the ball out, and he fumbles it. But you can see Barrett is still eyeing that ball. You can see He's watched that ball this whole time, and he almost recovers this fumble. Here's the ball. It's falling out. Look at that. He almost got it. That's just heads-up awareness by 58. 8:04 in the third quarter. David Blau throws a deep right pass to Damon Amendola for 46 yards on this play. They also get a penalty on Sean Murphy bunting for defensive pass interference. But I think the key to this play was the JPP 90 and 93 to Namakong Suit running into each other and knocking each other down. This is a dream for offensive linemen. Boom. Oops. The very next play, a whole lot's going on with this one. You've got Carl Nassib, number 94. He ends up getting past 65. Tyrell Crosby causing Blau to have to scramble. 92, Will Goldstein, he gets through up the middle. He gets held. And then Jason Pierre-Paul takes number 19, Kenny Galladay, and almost tosses him at the start of the play. And then there's a couple other things I'll show you. But let's look at Nassib first. He beats 65. Gets around him. There you go. All right. Then Will Golston is right here. He gets held coming up the middle. You'll see 77 reach out and grab him right there. And then we want to watch JPP. I don't know how Kenny Galladay stays on his feet with this one. He just goes to toss him. But here's the most interesting thing about this play. This is the same play. Now you see blow scramble. Here's what I found interesting. You got a whole line of the cheerleaders right here. It looks like they're getting ready to be destroyed, but they're pretty good on their feet. Except this one right here, she gets caught up in this, I don't know what this is, some cable. But don't worry, she's got some assistants over here that are gonna come and help her out. Yeah, good for you. 5:17 in the third quarter. Ronald Jones misses a blitzer coming in. It's number 51. Jelani Tavai. Sure I'm saying his name wrong. You'll see Ronald Jones runs right past him and then goes, oops, and tries to turn around and get him right there. This is the very next play. Josh Wells, number 72, does his best impression of Superman, trying to block 29, Rashawn Melvin, who comes in on a blitz. It's pretty funny, actually. I'm going to try and pause it. Whoa! He laid out for that one. 3:06 in the third quarter. Ali Marpet gets some late breakfast. Oh, pancake on Trey Flowers. This is nice. I always love to see this. Boof. 1:03 in the third quarter. Chris Lacey catches a 48-yard pass. Whoever this is covering it, I'm not sure just yet. He goes in for a blitz, leaving Lacey completely uncovered. This should have been a touchdown pass. Lacey is wide open. Unfortunately for Blow, Shaquille Barrett gets pressure on him, makes him have to scramble out of the pocket, and he doesn't get a chance to throw it to Lacey until coverage can get over to him. I mean, look at that. That is, you can't get no more wide open than that. That's a touchdown. No questions about it. But as you can see, up here. Oh, my bad. He had already scrambled out of the pocket. Here it is from the end zone angle. Shaquille Barrett gets around 82. Logan Thomas. Logan Thomas does get a good block on him to begin with, but, you know, it's just dumb. Tight end going up against the leading sack leader of the league. You'll also see Nassib get held by 65. Tyrell Crosby. Here comes Nassib. Barrett. You can see. That's not 65 holding him. That's 77. No, 68 Taylor Decker. No, that might be 60 Graham Glasgow. I'm not sure. We'll see here in a second. $14.50 in the third quarter. This is what you call balling. Here's Peyton Barber, 25. He chip blocks. I'm not sure who this is right here. He gets tied up with Ali Marpet. Peyton Barber chip blocks him, decleats the guy. Peyton Barber falls down. It's a big mess. Then Peyton Barber gets up and catches the pass for 14 yards. Check this out. Decleater. Boom. that guy ain't moving. Huh? That's a baller. Got the first down. 8:57 in the fourth quarter. Josh Wells gets a nice little pancake on this guy here. I'm not sure who it is. Looks like number 75, but I can't find him on the roster. This is nice on Josh Wells' part. Ooh, take that. Very next play, Josh Wells gets beat this time by 90 Trey Flowers, who almost gets to Jameis Winston, but Jameis Winston scrambles out of it. This is the same play. This is O.J. Howard gets a good chip on 98. Damon Harris knocks him on his butt. This is a good one. I like this. But yow! And he gets up and Kappa throws him on the ground. Love it. 4:14 in the fourth quarter. It's 3rd and 3. Jamal Dean has got an interception, ran it back for a pick six. I mean, not Jamal Dean, Bunting. And he comes in from the left of your screen on this play. And there he is. He knocks this, he tips the ball. Then it's defended by Jamal Dean and then almost picked off by 24 Stewart. Good play. This is the very next play. The score is 31-17. This is a 4th down, and this is just inexcusable. They totally forget to block Vita Vea. And this is just ridiculous. That's a bad assignment breakdown there. And my favorite Buccaneers play of all time, the victory formation, kneel down. But wait, what is this? It's 35 seconds left? Detroit has the ball? Oh, what is that? That is, instead of a victory formation, it's a loser formation? I don't know. Why would they do that? Beyond me. All right, that's going to wrap it up.
This has been the Buccaneers Observer. Don't forget to like and subscribe.